What's up, family? It's your good news reporter, Mary-L33. I'm Pastor between the Mary and the Lee. Today is supposed to be September 7, 2019. I just got back from my little nature walk in Chicago. Got my hat to the back, not because I'm gangbangers, because I'm frustrated of gangbangers that's trying to gangbang on me and don't even know how to gangbang without fucking shooting, killing, and stealing and destroying and stuff. I went shopping at the Swaparama Flea Market on 41st and Ashland, and this is what I came up with for all you Elvis Presley fans. You understand what I'm saying? I came up with an Elvis Presley album, okay? This is the beginning, the front of it or whatever. See? This is the front, okay? I spent $5 with some white lady or lady of color. Now, if you switch it around, the RCA, you get CAR, okay? Keep that in mind. You see he's at the chapel or whatever, and, they said Elvis at one time was a girl. Now, I'm not sure if he was or not, but he also said he looked like me and stuff, which means I could very well be Elvis. And then if you switched Elvis around, the letters, you can get Evil, or you can get Lives. You understand what I'm saying? Like Elvis Lives, But look, I was younger, and my foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, and the Redmond family, it took me to Mississippi. Oh, my fault. Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis Mansion is and stuff, okay? And I looked out from the gate on towards his mansion, and I thought in my, mind, didn't say it out loud, I don't think, that, I could have one of those. I was about, 9 or 10, I can't remember. You understand what I'm saying? But I was young, and I was like, I could have one of those and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And I really believed. Now, crying in the chapel is 2:22, 2 minutes and 22 seconds, which is the age I was, 6 years old, when I went to live with Betty Jean Redmond, Kimberly Redmond, Leon Baker Redmond, and Edward Redmond, who was in the Navy at the time, my foster brother or whatever and stuff. Now, I said all that to say, the year was 1973, and if you look right here, the address was 1335 East 75th Street in Chicago on 75th and Kenwood, and that's the address on this Elvis Speedway Victor album. You see it? LSP-3989/P8S/PK-1335. So I wrote, the address on it. And right next to it, it's got LSP-3921/P8S/PK-1297. You switched around, you got 1927. My mother, Mary-L33 Wright, was supposed to have been born in 1927. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Like I said, I bought this at the flea market today on 41st and Ashland. You understand? For $5 and stuff. I was gonna get a T-shirt that was had pepper on the back. It wasn't a T-shirt. It was a Bears T-shirt, number 90, and it had peppers on the back. And something told me to go back and get one of the two, records from the lady. And I picked this one and stuff. And thank God I did, because I would have never known that it got 1335, the address of, my so-called foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, you understand, apartment building that I went to live with when I was 6 years old in 1973. See, nothing happens in this world by mistake. But before I went inside the flea market, I flipped to this. This here, it's in Spanish, but they say numbers never lie. And I flipped to 12 and 13. And 12 and 13 is 25. Now, everybody's using my 525, month and day that I was born on clothes and things of that nature and making a killing. They always been making a killing, okay? I'm just, holy cow, I guess, right? You understand what I'm saying? Money making lucky motherfucker, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? But and luck ain't got nothing to do with this. It's all about goodness and mercy and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm tripping because, he had to have been in Chicago too, because he made a song, Elvis Presley, called The Ghetto, and talking about Chicago and stuff. And then, I added his song, the song that they was talking about him walking through Memphis and, saw the ghosts of Elvis on Union Avenue. And my so-called best friend, Dwayne Lewis, stayed on Union, right? But I added it to my playlist and gave it to Oprah in 1995. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, Priscilla Presley, Elvis Presley's wife or whatever, you know, I think he married her when she was 14. I can't really remember, but she's in the Bible and stuff. Her name is in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? We already did that video, whatever. Real Mary McMyra. Now, I went to Hyde Park, and I went in this pizza place, and they say it's been existing since 1974. Giorgio's Pizza or something, right? And, you know, I tried to take a picture, but my battery died or whatever the case was, and I had to, you know, I had to do a little, what they call black girl magic. So I took a handful of candy out of their little candy jar or whatever, you know, and I don't like giving people, you know, nothing for what they give me. You understand what I'm saying? But so I said, you know, I give y'all my legacy if you can tell me how many pieces of candy I took out that jar. And one of the girls with glasses, she said 10, and I counted it out, and it was 10. But before they said, you know, the gay guy was like, what legacy? And I said, the pizza legacy. See, they said that Satan should give Satan, you know, not Satan, Caesar, give Caesar what is Caesar's, and Jesus what is Jesus, and I said Mary what is Mary. So it said 1974, but we talking 1973. So all you new people that's trying to skip over 1973 as if it never happened, that's like, you know, slapping me in the face. So she won. You understand what I'm saying? For her team. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I'm winning for mine. I didn't say they can have my rap legacy or my rainbow legacy or, you know, my real stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I just basically say I can't eat words, but I can eat the pizza and, you know, you too. Meaning, you know, it was just a little, you know, something. But she got it right. So as far as I'm concerned, they get to keep what's theirs and stuff. Had she lost, it would have been mine. That's how I look at it and stuff. But she won. She get to keep the 1974 Giorgio pizza or whatever it was and stuff, you know, restaurant or whatever. Because we talking 1973. You got to pay me first before you get the keywords. And I tried to take a picture, and it came all blurry or whatever and stuff. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But my word is my bond. If I say it, it's true. You understand what I'm saying? She was right on the money with that number 10. I said, you must be a real Mary McMyra. Because everybody know my favorite number is 10. That's kind of like obvious, right? So, you know, I'm just tripping, though, because, yeah. Right here, it said also available as single tapes, P8S/PK-1793. You switch that around, you got 1973, and then you got, you know, it's all about the number games with them. That's what Malcolm X used to say, you know, just combinate me and things of that nature. So they were speaking in real time, my time and your time, for those who don't understand what time it is you do now. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know either, didn't really care. I was just hoping people wouldn't shit on me and say it's raining, because I got this here final call, you know, from somebody. It says slavery hellish holdover. You understand? See page 2 or whatever and stuff. You know, see, they trying to, you know, look, I freed y'all. I was just letting y'all know, you understand what I'm saying? Betty Jean Redmond and Coretta Scott, you see the Mary J. Blige and Angela Bassett together, they kept the dream alive. You feel me? Now the dream is to get out of slavery, or is it to keep us in slavery? I'm hoping to keep us out. I never seen this, but hey, for $1, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And is that Malcolm X? Yeah, yeah. It's going to be real interesting. I advise y'all to check it out and stuff, for real. And then I got this Even Money. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, a film by Mark Rydell. You know what I'm saying? The odds are against you. Yeah, they are, but you can win if you know, keep an open mind and stuff. Now, if I would have got the Bears shirt, I would have missed out on a real treat. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a RCA record. And if you switch it around, it's car, C-A-R. You understand what I'm saying? I got my first, license, driver's license, in a brand new, Cadillac. My friend Andre next door, his mother, let him use the Cadillac to take me to go get my license and stuff. And they didn't know if I was going to tear it up or not and stuff. But, I got my license and stuff when I was about, 18 years old, something like that and stuff. I studied real hard, and I made sure that, I can, I didn't want to tear up his mama car. But I didn't know at the time that, he was going to dangle, a brand new Cadillac, keys of his mama, and say, come on, girl, let's go. For real, I thought he was going to, take me in his trap and stuff because he was always working on. I'm like, shit, I'm just trying to get my license. I really didn't care. But because I know it costs a lot to fill up a Cadillac, I gave the man $20. And I say man meaning, teenage boy or whatever, because I appreciate people that do things for me, for real talk. He didn't have to do it at all. And he definitely didn't have to get the, Cadillac from his mama. Now, I'm not saying I didn't pay for the Cadillac. I'm just saying, people got to learn. And, they got to earn, trust, not win trust, okay? So all this trying to play me like a game, don't work like that. You got to earn my trust, my love, my respect, all that. They say we got the money and the power. Now, where's the respect? When you give me mine, I'll give you yours. Look, I was trying to buy a Streetwise newspaper from this guy, and he was in one of them, wheelchairs that's electric or whatever and stuff, and it's for real handicapped people or whatever and stuff. And they must have told him who I was and stuff. And I was like, how much is Streetwise paper? I'm just, you know how I do. And he was like, I say, I got $1. He act like he didn't want to give it to me. And then I felt that they was coaching him or whatever and stuff. He got a little attitude and stuff, and I tried to go get the $2 to give to him, and he was like, I'm not selling you nothing. And before I left, I said, I know you can walk. That was before I went back to try to get the paper or whatever. And then when I went back, I guess he got frustrated and he got up and started putting his papers away behind the chair. He stood up, right? And I said, I told you you could walk. And he said, no, you didn't say that. You said I couldn't walk. I said, no, I didn't. I said, you could walk. Because he got up like walking like a natural man, for real. You understand what I'm saying? He was like a Hispanic type, His hair wasn't, nappy or whatever like that. He wasn't my color. He was, So they playing with my Streetwise, legacy also. You understand what I'm saying? I gave my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One song to Streetwise that when it was on 1201 South Lake Street. You understand what I'm saying? Before they moved from 31 South Michigan and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And I gave them my book and, they moved it from Lake Street to 4545 North Broadway on, I think, the 3rd floor or something, what I'm saying, in Uptown and stuff, trying to duck and dodge me and stuff. And people out here, they playing with this, real stuff. People out there that's homeless really do need the money. And here he is playing in a wheelchair. You understand what I'm saying? Acting like something wrong when I'm trying to get some money and stuff. And he didn't hear what I said. And sure enough, I'm like, why you just didn't sell me the paper? Because I was looking for the Streetwise newspaper with Martin Luther King on it. And I'm pretty sure somebody came in here and took it out of my little thing. Maybe I'm mistaken and I put it up for safekeeping, but it's got Tupac on it right here. It's got, Tupac right here. And anything with Tupac, people tend to, come for or whatever, where it's got Supreme or whatever and stuff. But you see my 5, 6, 7 right there, you understand what I'm saying? Birthday, ABC, 1, 2, 3. So I kept the Streetwise Martin Luther King up in here and something else, right here. And I went to look for it last night and it wasn't there. So when I ran into old boy, you understand what I'm saying? Acting like something was wrong with him, trying to get a hustle on. And I ain't never been on Streetwise. You understand what I'm saying? They done changed. They pimping everything. Put it like that. Long story short, don't shit on me and say it's raining real talk. Motherfuckers, trying to forget the 1973 and run with the 1974. You understand what I'm saying? Look at Missy Elliott. She looking like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Shit. They blonde hair and everything. All y'all had to do was stand up. That's all you had to do. You understand what I'm saying? I knew I could figure it out without you, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to embarrass people and stuff. So with that, this is your Ghetto News reporter, Mary-L. That's between the Mary and the Lee. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Marshall Bruce Milder III. You owe, so off the work you go, and everybody else do too. With that, peace. Rest in peace, power, and all that. Tupac.